Let's have a word of grace together. For the benefit of your grace and mercy, for the ability to come to this place to huddle for just a few moments, to listen and yet be sensitive to the needs and concerns of this community and this city. We ask that you might collaboratively touch each one of us, singularly answer those questions, and provide the necessary healing for body and soul. We thank you for this city. We thank you for those who dwell therein. In your name we pray. Amen.
I did want to take a moment, if he could just take a moment of silence for those who were brutally killed in Israel, and that we support our brothers and sisters in Israel and our Jewish community here at home. So I ask y'all to take a minute of silence to think about those families and those young mothers, and for those and children involved. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. At this time, we will ask for any public input related to the agenda items as outlined. I apologize.
Second, any questions, changes, holds, deletes? Hearing none, seeing none. Madam Clerk, would you report?
Mr. Brown. Ms. Herbert. Mr. Brennan. Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mr. Duval. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. And now any public input.
So this time is for anybody who has any public input on the agenda items. There is a separate place for each general comments, questions, concerns, suggestions. Seeing that,
There's time to speak after the meeting, and have individuals time to speak during the public hearing.
Council is asked to approve the October 3rd, 2023 council meeting minutes.
got a motion, is there a second? Motion and second, any changes, concerns, minutes, not seeing none, hearing none, Madam Clerk?
Mr. Brown. Ms. Herbert. Mr. Brennan.
Yes.
Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mr. Duval.
Moving into a period of presentations, item number 2, the City of Columbia Toiletry Drive for Sister Care. The Honorable Daniel J. Rickman, Mayor.
Thank you all for listening, and those who don't want to come on up, everybody can see y'all. Thank y'all for all the hard work you do. As some of you know, the month of September, the City of Columbia Public Relations Community Market hosts various fundraisers to support sister care. Fundraisers include Sister Care, Toiletry Drive, 2 Sister Care Saturday number events, which I might add, not by my girlfriends, but from the young generation who seem to have figured out how to dial up the word that kept me going in and out before. I wasn't the only one. We had several folks, including our police chief, our solicitor, other folks who joined in and raised $1,500 in dump trucks to put it out there. But in support of the toilet drive, 16 local businesses, city partners partnered with our relations department and allowed donation boxes to be displayed in various locations throughout the entire month of September. These businesses include the City of Columbia Management Center, the Columbia Richland Fire Department, City of Columbia Parks and Rec, Swift Brands, all good books, a little happy shop, Mass General School, Gigi's, the Food Academy, Sunrise, St. John's Baptist, Junior League of Columbia, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Mega Gamma Mega Chapter, and then Beta Phi Phi Chapter as well. Over the course of the year, donated over 3,500 items for sister care. And we're so excited that not only that it's called display here, but that it's actually going to a great cause. And we want to thank you again for your partnership with the city of what you do for our community. Because we saw the turnout with our domestic violence awareness walk. I thought was fabulous. Probably the biggest one we've seen, and so excited to listen to the testimony and getting to meet some of the families, but also hearing how important the role is for all of us to work together. So with that, I want to thank you.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much. We at Sister Care are so thankful for the partnership we've had with the City of Columbia for years, and I know that I'm very proud to be a resident of the City of Columbia. And so thank you so much for helping to bring awareness to domestic violence in our community. And so many wonderful donors, so many amazing things. I know it looks like so much, but we serve nearly 4,000 domestic violence survivors and children every year. So we go through this stuff very quickly. And it's so empowering to be able to provide these items for the survivors and children that we serve. It's one less thing to worry about when trying to find safety and trying to heal from the process. So we are so grateful. And thank you so much for all that you do to support Sister Care and other nonprofits in our community. It takes a village. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you. Mayor, we have several other presentations today. So item number 3 is the National Arts and Humanities Month proclamation. The Honorable Daniel J. Rickman, Mayor.
We would be accepting come on up front, Mr. Director, Mr. President.
How you doing?
What do you call you, executive?
I think it's executive director. Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna take a minute to read this, but, whereas the arts and humanities are essential components of Columbia's civic ecosystem, serving as a reflection of our diverse history and culture, source of economic growth, support for local creators, and as a creator of well-being and belonging. Cities, through their local art agencies, which represent thousands of cultural organizations, have celebrated the values and importance of culture in the lives of Americans and the health of thriving communities. The arts and humanities embody so much of human intellect, imaginative humankind, and that arts inspires creativity, innovation, fostering an environment for discovery and exploration of creatives, artists, and community members alike. Cultural expressions throughout the arts can transcend boundaries, build bridges, connect people from all walks of life. Artists, artisans, creators, and cultural institutions play a vital role in our community by supplying opportunities for learning, collaboration, cultural exchange, and the arts and humanities sector is a vital source of economic growth, creating jobs, stimulating tourism, and enhancing the overall welfare of our local creators. The nation's arts and humanities sector, nonprofit, commercial education is around $900 billion industry that supports about 125,000 jobs in South Carolina and generates about $5.7 billion in salaries and wages. And the nonprofit industry alone generates $27.5 billion in government revenue and $166 billion in economic activity. Annually by organizations and audiences, including spending by attendees to arts events per event. And this number's got to be low because I've never bought tickets. So we got to look at that. Beyond the cost of admission on items such as food, parking, and lodging, making the arts a vital income source for local businesses. So therefore, I, Daniel J. Rickman, Mayor of Columbia, South Carolina, along with my fellow members of Columbia City Council, do that I hereby proclaim October 2023 as National Arts and Humanities Month in Columbia, South Carolina. We're going to present this to you, but also I want to thank you very much for your candid conversations, your support, and some new energy that you're bringing into the arts community. The positivity feedback that you keep hearing to try some different things, support artists in a different way. As we start filling up some of these empty spaces with some temporary studios, and a couple other tricks I think we're gonna be able to pull off together that will be really fantastic. But I'm really excited that we're funding, the grants program. I think there's so much money across the country that should be coming here to help us support, so really looking forward to all that. I'm gonna yield the floor to you.
Yeah, I'll just say thank you to Mayor and to council for your support, and for all the organizations that came to be a part of this today. Thank y'all for coming, appreciate it. The arts are a tremendous asset and should be available everywhere to everyone. National Arts and Humanities Month is an opportunity for everyone to celebrate a crucial role of the arts and humanities in promoting individual well-being, addressing trauma, connecting cultures, highlighting inequities, and making our communities healthy and stronger. It's just really an honor that you guys are supporting us, and like I said, it's been a pleasure the last 2 months for me being in this position to have your support, so thank you.
Thank you all for being here. You're welcome to slide out.
Thanks to you, Mayor. The next presentation, item number 4, is fire prevention month.
Where's my chief fire? And our fire department? Chief Jenkins,
Yes, sir.
Chief Adams, good to have you all over here.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna take a moment to take a brief approximation of fire prevention words. Whereas the city of Columbia, South Carolina is committed to ensuring the safety and security of all those living and visiting Columbia, fire is a serious public safety concern both locally and nationally. Homes where people are at greatest risk of fire. National Fire Protection Association determined that the number of home fire deaths in the U.S. had reached a 14-year high in 2021. And those fires resulted in almost 3,000 civilian deaths, representing the majority of the 76 all civilian fire deaths. Columbia Richland Fire Department responded to 587 fire structures over the course of 22, and the city of Columbia first responders are dedicated to reducing the occurrence of home fires, fire injuries through prevention and protection, education. We just celebrated our fire week the other week with big parade and lots of families and children partaking in that. Our fire department's prevention office performed up to 5,700 fire inspections and uncovered 6,400 fire code violations. Fire department's education office presented 357 fire education demonstrations, conducted 258 home safety surveys, installed 567 alarms for citizens in need over the course of 2020. Residents of the city of Columbia, Richland County are responsive to the public education members and are able to take personal steps to increase their safety from fire, especially in their homes. The 2023 Fire Prevention Theme Month is Cooking Safety Starts with You. Pay attention to fire prevention. Effectively serves to remind people about the importance about remaining attentive and cooking. I think not only cooking, but candles, I heard frequently, and other fires and fireplaces, those things should be paying attention. No reason to have unnecessary deaths. But therefore, I, Daniel Rickman, the mayor of the city of Columbia, along with fellow members of the Columbia City Council, do hereby proclaim October 1 through the 31st, 2023 Fire Prevention Month in the great city of Columbia, South Carolina. And I ask you to take a look at our homepage, look at the fire department's page, pick up the self-defense. Remind yourself when you're cooking what we were writing into the fire. Be smart. When you're cooking, please pay attention. Too many times accidents happen that could have been prevented, and we hope
Thank you, Mayor, Council, City Manager, and to all the citizens of this great city that we live in called Columbia. You took my thunder, Mayor, because you gave all the stats that I was gonna give, but that's okay. I'm glad you, I know. But it does me good to know that we're educating ourselves on fire safety, because probably right around 64% of all fires start in residentials, whether it be high-rise homes or whatever, and probably right around 54% of those starts in kitchens. So you see why we put a big emphasis on kitchen fire this year, but it actually does start with you, so we're asking all the citizens to be mindful. And I'm glad you brought up candles and all the good, other good stuff, because we are entering into the winter months where people will use space heaters, candles, if the lights go out or whatever, what have you. But also keep in mind, because of the preventions that we do in fire prevention, that's how we were designated as a fire safe community. So we do appreciate this, and George, I don't know if you have anything to add.
Thank you, Mayor, Council, City Manager. I echo the same sentiments as Chief Jenkins. Fire prevention is a excuse me, I need some water. Fire prevention is not easy. A lot of times, most people don't pay attention to fire prevention. So it is our job to make sure that we educate the public on fire safety, not only cooking fires, but smoking, electrical fires, heating fires, and things of that nature. And I have to get kudos to my staff. I think they do an outstanding job educating the public, outstanding job doing inspections, and an outstanding job working in the community. So again, we thank you for this opportunity and look forward to continuing to work with citizens of Columbia.
I was trying to say, I'm not sure you had one. They're all. Well, I want to welcome back Mike Suma, who's a big part of the fire team in the city. It's a little weather, but I'm so glad to see you. So welcome back. Hey, our Bill family. All right. And our final presentation is item 5, and not final, but not the least, very important presentation, vote 411.org update. This is Christine Hyde, the League of Women Voters of Columbia.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Christine Haight, and I'm here with other members of the League of Women Voters of Columbia. I may be familiar to you because I attend council meetings regularly. I'm a member of the League of Women Voters Observer Corps, which is a group of members who attend city council meetings, school board meetings, county council meetings, and then write up summaries of the key decisions and key issues raised at those meetings, and then share that with our members. So as the member assigned to regularly attend your meetings, I want to thank you for your commitment to the city and to your service and for all of your service. I'm here today to introduce you, though, to the president of the League of Women Voters of Columbia, our President Carrie Elliott, who is going to share a few words with you about vote411.org.
Good evening, Mayor and council members and City Manager Wilson. So glad to be here. Again, my name is Carrie Elliott, and I want to talk to you about an excellent resource for voters in the state of South Carolina and across the nation. It is called Vote 411. It was established by the League of Women Voters in 2006. It is a one-stop shop for election and voter information where voters can go and find out about their ballot, their polling location, whether or not they're registered, and it helps them to correct any misinformation if they need to. And a special aspect of Vote 411 is our voter guide, which what we do is during an election season, we will interview those candidates who are running for office and they'll answer some questions that the voters can then go and read those responses. It is a very good way for voters to learn more about who it is that they're entrusting with their voice when they vote. And it's also a way for the candidates to engage and have greater contact with voters. In 2022, we had 83,000 unique visitors to our Vote 411 website. In Richland County, we had Richland and Lexington counties, we had 17,000. And so it's important to recognize as elected officials that voters want to hear from you. And by engaging with us and helping us to spread the word, we have a more informed electorate, because knowledge is power, and an empowered democracy is the lifeblood of a democratic society. So thank you all, and we look forward to working with all of you.
Thank you, ladies. Continued efforts, and I hear those numbers, I hope we all hold. There's a motion to move. There's a second. Motion is second. Any discussion, questions, concerns? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, please vote. Yes. Yes.
Thank you, Ms. Wilson. Yes, this is a request to annex the property, assign a land use classification of community activity corridor, and a zoning of residential mixed use. I do want to point to something unusual with this case. You will see the staff recommendation of denial. The Planning Commission recommendation is approval. However, that's based on the South Carolina law that provides them 30 days to provide a recommendation. If not, it's considered approved. We had 2 months during which this case could not get a quorum. So after 2 meetings, we decided to invoke that and proceed in conjunction with the applicant so that it could come to council and you could act. So that approval is by default because that's what state law provides. If you have any questions, happy to answer them.
Is there anyone here to speak for or against?
There we have Mr. John Rosales.
Good evening. My name is John Rowe. I represent Haven Communities, the applicant. Most of what I'm going to speak about is in your packet that's been given to you by staff. So the subject site is 3 parcels that consist of 12.13 undeveloped acres. We are requesting that this be annexed into the city of Columbia with a zoning of residential mixed district. The plan for this site is to develop it into a residential site for 83 townhomes for fee simple sale. The site's located near the intersection of Farrow Road and Park Lane Road. It is only accessible road frontage is on LeGrand Road, which terminates into interstate right-of-way, so it's a dead-end road. The only other parcels on LeGrand are 2 residential properties that have single-family residences on them. An all-south bank is being constructed at the front of, or on the adjoining part, or the parcel in front of the site. It does front Park Lane Road. The neighboring site is the Brook, which is a worship center. And just on the other side of that is another unincorporated Richland County parcel that is currently zoned for high-density residential. In your packet, there's some information about the Richland County Comprehensive Plan. This parcel does lie within the neighborhood medium-density area. The comprehensive plan states that the primary use within this area is medium-density residential neighborhoods. The primary land use for this area is single-family detached duplexes and townhomes. A portion of this also lies in a proximity investment area. Those areas are to encourage development of traditional neighborhood designs and affordable housing in priority investment areas. In today's current housing market, we need affordable housing. The Midlands is in a housing shortage, and with growing interest rates, affordable housing is more important than in recent years. Townhomes provide a good entry point for affordable housing. They provide a starting point for first-time buyers, young professionals. And in this area, you have Providence Health Northeast, you have Webster University and Midlands Technical College. This site would provide a great location for townhomes so that those young professionals working in these places have a place to live that's close by their work, and obviously has all the amenities that the city of Columbia can provide. Thank you.
Explain to me, was this the second time that this has been brought to the planning commission, and the planning commission has had four back on it?
Yes, sir. There were 2 meeting opportunities that the planning commission had, and they would not have had quorum. So that's why we brought it forward to you. This property is in what's considered a long-range annexation area, which are generally not recommended unless you devise that the costs and the benefits weigh out. This is 2.5 miles away from the nearest service point for our public works for solid waste, and it would extend an already somewhat stretched system to here, as well as tax the police services.
Those were the reasons that the staff recommended, right?
Yes, sir. It is not that we do not support housing. We absolutely do. It is in the county. It does not mean that it cannot be developed necessarily. However, for city services at this point in time, we do not recommend annexation.
This Newton, you understand district designation, you have down here as council district 3. Would that not be council district 2 with this location?
No, it's not.
That's not district 3. That's not point. We just
Certainly. Okay. Yeah.
Mayor, this is pretty close to my business. We're right across the street, off of Terra Tech. This would be a really great project for this area. Needs a lot of attention. I think this would be a really good project. Mr. Brown? We got a determination of where it locates.
I'm sure he'll let us know as soon as.
I was just going to say that the property.
Yes, sir. The brook, that is correct. It is.
It's right behind the mall.
Yes, sir.
That's by the railroad.
Yes, sir. The railroad track is across the Grand from this site.
That's near the old Sears. Yeah, Big Bun Barbecue or whatever.
What's the, that's the one, that's the one on, that's the best barbecue. I can't think of it. Yeah, let's talk about it. I know exactly where the property is.
Yes, sir.
You got the brook, you got the eastern property.
Yes, sir. That is correct.
District's near that, yeah. The Cooper Nursery is for the road. I was gonna guess District 4. No, I didn't volunteer. It was in my district out there. Is it in one? Yes, it is. Did you make that determination?
That's District 1, according to this thing.
Mr. It's big boys, original stuff.
I have the landmarks of fleet.
No, we clearly in the district determination.
Yes, sir.
That's District 1 instead of 3.
Yes, sir.
That's correct. Any more questions? Is there a motion?
Is that the rest of the public? Is that the public?
Yeah. Please come to the podium, please, thank you.
My name is Makesha Moore. Hi, I just wanted to know if this is on Park Lane by the Waffle House and the Shell gas station? I don't think that's a good place to put anything. That entire area is dangerous. You put townhouses right there, no one's gonna rent them. It's gonna be like low-income housing or housing vouchers within 2 or 3 years. Nobody's gonna wanna live right there. Like, that's not, I don't know whose district that is, but that whole area needs to be fixed before you add new stuff, because everything's already there is falling apart. Thank you.
That we postpone the vote to the next council meeting to give me time to look a little further into it.
Certainly.
Is there a second? Second. Motion and a second. Any other comments? So, I think at this point, for the applicant, it'd be great, for applicant, if we could get with Councilwoman Herbert and the staff to share the information of what you presented, like, obviously, we weren't there. And, you agree, you both, just now? Okay. Y'all can just get Ms. Herbert for the next meeting. So we have a motion and a second, Madam Clerk, to read the roll.
Mr. Brown?
Aye.
Ms. Herbert? Aye. Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. McDowell?
Yes.
Mr. Ball? Aye. Mayor Rivers?
There'll be a second.
And that was a vote to defer the vote?
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you, that helps significantly. Your next case is an annexation, future land use map amendment and zoning map amendment for 3214 Bluff Road. It's a request to annex the property, assign a land use classification of Urban Edge Community Activity Center and a zoning of Community Activity Center corridor.
This is District 3. Just to clarify.
Make sure you're talking.
Always double check.
Are we back on?
Yeah.
All right, great. Is there anybody here to speak for or against this item? This is a cleanup parcel, I know, on a future development, here in Bluff Road in Annapolis. No for or against? Nobody signed up to speak.
Motion to approve, Mayor.
We have a motion and a second. Any concerns? Look forward to this development to complement what's going on out there. I know that the folks out there are very supportive of the development. Look forward to it. With that, Madam Clerk, would you read the roll?
Mr. Brown. Ms. Herbert. Mr. Brandon.
Yes.
Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mr. Duval. Mayor Rickman.
And annexation future land use map amendment and zoning map amendment for 3650 Bluff Road, right down the road. A request to annex the property, assign a land use classification of Urban Edge Community Activity Center and a zoning of Community Activity Center corridor.
What's up? District 3, yeah.
Mayor, motion to approve.
Got a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none, seeing none, Madam Clerk, would you read the roll?
Mr. Brown. Ms. Herbert. Mr. Brandon.
Yes.
Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mr. Duval. Mayor
Numbers 19 and 20 are confirmations, and if it pleases council, can be taken together. The first is a future land use map amendment for 118, 126, 32, and 38 Bluff Road, and a zoning map amendment confirmation for the same parcels. It will request to confirm the future land use classification of urban core mixed residential, and it requests to confirm the zoning of residential two-family Mill Village, a portion of which is in the floodplain.
And here, would you like to speak? Where did the audio go? That is? Page just. Is there a motion?
Motion to approve, Mr. Mayor.
Any other further comments, questions? Not seeing them, Madam Clerk, read the roll.
Mr. Brown. Ms. Herbert. Mr. Brandon.
Yes.
Mr. McDowell.
Yes.
Mr. Duval. Mayor
The final item on your agenda is a zoning text amendment for 1531 Taylor Street. Request to amend the Unified Development Ordinance to add the property as a City of Columbia landmark. And similarly, we were unable to achieve quorum after 2 meetings with Planning Commission, so the Planning Commission recommendation of approval is based on that state law. There is a staff recommendation of approval.
Representative Rose, would you like to come and make your pitch for your property?
Happy to do so. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Glad you're here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Excited about what this piece can be. It's a critical piece to the Taylor Street piece. I love that building. I thought about many things that can go in there, but I think what's gonna happen, there is gonna be really cool. There's some folks I think be interested in that restaurant goes, but what's happening in historic Columbia, what's happening in the
sir. Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for all of your service. I want to do something really cool there. I've had some offers. Oh, yes. I want to do something really cool at this location, something fun for historic Columbia, for Columbia, something that can turn the block. I've had some offers already, but things that aren't exciting. I want to do something fun. We've got some interest, as you said. We've gotten some price estimates. I've gotten a drawing finalized from an architect, and we're kind of crunching the numbers right now, but this would certainly go a long way from being able to make this happen. So again, thank you for all of your service and for your consideration, but I think this is very worthwhile and could be something exciting for Taylor Street. That's right. I'm familiar with District 2. Yes, sir.
There's no way we're in no pop.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Is there anyone else to speak on this? Seeing none here, I'll entertain a motion.
Second.
Got a motion and a second, any further comment, we look forward to what's coming. With that, Madam Clerk, would you read the roll?
Mr. Brown? Ms. Herbert? Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Campbell? Mr. Wall?
And that concludes your public hearing. Thank you.
Ordinances, first reading, item 22, ordinance number 2023-093, amending 1928 code of ordinances of the city of Columbia, South Carolina, chapter 14, article 1, section 14.1, discharge of fireworks. And this ordinance was endorsed by the Public Safety
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank you, the mayor, city council, city manager, and all the staff that work with me. My husband told me to make sure I tell you all, he's happy to be back home. He don't want to go nowhere now. He just wants to look out the window. But I want to thank you, especially you, Mr. McDowell. Leon is not here. I'm gonna have to call him personally. We're back in our home. I'm enjoying it. I really don't want to put no furniture in there, but I want to let you know, it's been a long, almost 8 years. And I know I aggravated you all. I don't mind doing that when I, yes, But I just want to thank you. God is good. You know, it made my heart feel, when I could go in there. I don't want to cry. These are happy tears because the struggle that he had, I can get him in the shower with no problem. And he said, I didn't think we were gonna see this house again inside. But I want to thank you. I want to thank you. It was hard on me, and I know I gave y'all a hard time, especially you, Mr. McDowell. I call this man every day. We fuss. I had to call him and apologize. I'm calm, but I'm still be here. I'm still fighting for my neighborhood. I want to thank everybody. I was trying to wait till everybody be here. I know it took a long time, but Yes.
None of this would happen. The improvements happened there, neighbors working together, and rebuilding a community that we have here. So
Yeah,
good things came out of that because you wouldn't stop.
yeah, yeah. I'm still gonna be kind of quiet though, but every now and then I got to get out a little bit, because I want to shout. I mean, and I'm back in my church. My pastor be pulling me out all the time, but what you want to say, Mr. McDowell?
You've done, your passion for this, continue to work with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Priest.
Application or
Hello again. I forgot what I wrote in the paper. You had the paper? I forgot what I wrote in the paper. Basically, I wanted to ask y'all about oh, sorry. I was wondering if y'all could look into what's going on with our water. Because I know y'all are like looking into it, worried about it. The water, like all of it. Like Broad River, like the water in the city and the public school. Because I heard like public school water on Garner's Ferry is turning yellow. I just didn't know what that was about and where it's coming from. So if y'all knew anything about that. And I keep reading weird news articles that says something's wrong with our water in like Broad River and Lake Murray. So I just wanted to know if y'all knew anything about that and if y'all were doing anything about that.
We're constantly testing, obviously, we obviously treat all the water that comes through. I'm not aware of any problem with raw water we had 12 months ago, we had an issue with water, we clarified all that. Don't know anything about it, being honest with you. You can share the information with you guys so we can look into it, but I'm unaware of that. I don't believe we got a alert about anything on Mark's Ferry. So if there's something,
Well, I actually met someone at at a festival who told me she saw it. And then the News 19 articles talking about the Carlisle textile plant having poison in the water for the past 5 years. It keeps popping up on my phone, so I didn't know if that was something that was fake news or something y'all knew about. Like,
yeah, that's part of the bigger PFAS, which is a big discussion across the country.
okay.
It's a forever chemical. Obviously, we're all getting into that and doing the best we can here. But part of what the struggle is, the overall is EPA hasn't finalized everything on how it's going to move forward. There are lots of lawsuits. One of the things that is interesting about it is that they're not going after the chemical companies. And so that is where us as communities are going, wait a minute, you can't put all of that, you got to treat the source. So
Okay, and only one more. Okay, and one more thing. I also had a question, because I read your, like, I don't know what it's called, when you ran, you were talking about how the things you wanted to fix. I appreciate everything you said, it was great. And I read about Finley Park for tourism or something, and it was what, 21 million y'all signed for? I just wanted to know why we don't have a water park in Columbia when they cost 38 million, and we have 21 million for Finley Park, but not a water park.
Actually, we don't have a place for a water park in town, but I can tell you, if you talk to our friends over at the county, they have a plan for a water park in the Northeast to actually do it up, and there's a plan there. Yeah, no, not any water parks, but I tell you, if you take advantage of the water park, you haven't taken part of that, it's obviously, it's a great.
No, I've seen it, it's great, yeah. I just saw like on the highway, it says, oh, Neptune's Island, go to Hartsville. I'm like, wait a second, they're leaving us to go to Hartsville. I don't like that.
We got 3 rivers. We got the best water park area. It's natural, it flows, it's beautiful, it's got wildlife.
Thank you,
flowers.
thank you.
But